time for Oskaloosa Indians soccer action, live on KBOE.
And all over the world at KBOEradio.com and the mobile app. And now, live Oskaloosa Indians soccer action on the No Coast Network.
And a very good evening from Dross Field at the Lacey Recreation Complex in Oskaloosa, where the Oskaloosa boys soccer team will have its home opener tonight as they take on the Grinnell Tigers. How you doing, everyone? I'm Joe Lancello, and I'm pleased to be joined tonight by Musa Endai, who plays midfield on the William Penn University soccer team. Musa, thank you very much for helping out tonight.
Thank you, Joe. Good to be here.
And what's it going to be like, the mood of the Oskaloosa players being in their home opener tonight?
I remember being in my home opener, and the weather is great today, so I hope we're going to have a great game.
A little bit on the breezy side yet. We'll see how that gets in the way of things. The field looks like it's in good condition. It's a little on the short side and a little on the soft side as well, so we'll see how that figures into things here tonight. Oskaloosa 0-1 on the season. They'd lost their opener last Thursday night at Ottumwa by a score of 2-1, and that was a game where they had 4 freshmen starting, which is kind of unusual.
Yeah, and also today we can see that they're going to have 3 of those freshmen starting again, which is quite unusual, but hopefully it's a good tactic for them.
And 2 of those 3 freshmen are going to be starting in the part of the 3-man central defense that Oskaloosa will line up in. And that'll be Aaron Scholes and Dalton Plant. The other freshman is Carson Jensko, who will be playing wide on the right in midfield. I had a chance to talk with Greg Walter, the coach of Oskaloosa, after the game last week in Ottumwa. We'll hear bits of that when we come back with our pregame coverage of Oskaloosa boys soccer. We'll be back in 3 minutes. This is Oskaloosa High Boys Soccer on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
You have great credit, not so great credit, or even no credit at all, everyone is welcome at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. And if your credit score is not so great or even bad, we have the vehicles with extra rebates and incentives to help you rebuild your credit and get you into a nice, dependable vehicle. So whether your credit is great or not so great, let my staff at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa help get you into a nicer, more dependable vehicle.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia is dedicated to providing their customers with friendly service. Falvey Lumber and Hardware values your business and has made it their mission to provide reliable products and services with their customer-driven approach. Falvey's courteous professional team is able to support a range of services to meet your requirements. Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia. In Eddyville, call 969-4814 or Albia 932-2150.
For all your home and business pest management needs, call Certified Pest Control of Oskaloosa. Beth and I offer better prices, better service, same-day responses, and satisfaction guaranteed. We are the only pest control company locally owned and operated. Remember, termites on your property will lead to wood structural damage. So call now for your termite inspection and ask about termite pre-treatment of new construction. We also offer bed bug heat treatments. For seasonal or monthly pest control at the guaranteed lowest prices in the area, call Certified Pest Control, 641-295-0700. We are licensed to kill.
For over 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old-world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
Welcome back to our pregame show as the Oskaloosa boys soccer team gets ready to host Grinnell tonight. The Indians opened their season last Thursday at Ottumwa. While the Bulldogs scored first, Oskaloosa tied it on a goal by Josh Hartle. It was 1-1 at the break and stayed tied until Ottumwa converted a 74th minute penalty to get a 2-1 victory. While Oskaloosa coach Greg Walter didn't like the result, he did like what he saw.
We had 4 freshmen that started the game. So, we're young, and we had a couple players that are hurt, banged up from our scrimmage Tuesday night, and we had a couple players that were sick. So, lots of players stepped up. Can't say enough of the effort. First game of the season, I think, we have some little things we need to tweak, but if we can improve on that, to lose 2-1 to a great Ottumwa team, that's something that's going to be exciting to go forward with it.
I asked Coach Walter what he sees as the strengths of this year's team.
I'd say our leadership between Nicholas Walter and Josh, but also people coming off the bench. It's so early in the season, we haven't even voted on captains yet. So I would say those guys have stepped up. Some of other seniors didn't play tonight because they were hurt. Luca did a great job on the goal. I would say more than everything, just a team effort from the guys on the bench. Our passing, possession, something that we've struggled in the past. And this, just one game, we've kind of really put it together.
10-goal scorer from last season, Isaac Parks, has graduated. With Nicholas Walter moving to a defensive role, where will the Indians' goals come from this season?
I would say a mixture. I don't think there's one person between Carson Jensko. Josh Hartle is a senior. He scored tonight a great goal. You have players that were hurt tonight. You have Alaric Wilson that can really put some stuff together. Liam can do some great stuff. In the past, we've always, relied on Nicholas to score. We're not going to rely on him to score goals. It's going to be a team effort. It's not just one person that's going to count on. I don't see one person scoring a bunch of goals this year. It's going to be a full team effort.
We'll have the starting lineups for tonight's boys soccer game between Oskaloosa and Grinnell in 2 minutes. This is Oskaloosa boys soccer on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
Last year, the Bank Iowa team completed almost 9,000 community service hours. Oofta! That's more hours than a year contains. It's refreshing to see a bank that cares. That's actually why I chose to bank with Bank Iowa. They're a local bank that invests in community, and the community that matters most is the one that we're both a part of. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn more about our personal, commercial, and agricultural banking services, or go online to bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
Keep up to date on what's going on at the Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa by joining our text club today. Simply text QPM to 64600. You will receive reminders of our sidewalk sales and other events. Also, when you join our text club, you will be entered for a chance to win a gift certificate. So join our text club today. Text QPM to 64600 and don't forget to like us on Facebook. We'll see you at the Quincy Place Mall at 1110 North Quincy Avenue in Ottumwa.
Hello, this is Wade Davidson, owner of Rock Island Tap, and I want to invite you to come down and check out the tap. We are excited to offer you 59 various beer selections, including 24 craft and domestic beers. We not only offer unique beers, but we can get you mixed drinks, wine, and my famous vodka and Jameson Bloody Marys. We are looking forward to offering lots of events and live music. You're going to want to keep updated on all activities and live music, so be sure to like us on Rock Island Tap Facebook page or call 641-676-ROCK for more information. Come on down to the Rock Island Tap, relax, and enjoy a few with us.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Amber Coffey.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Here as Grinnell and Oskaloosa get ready to square off in boys high school soccer. The starting lineup for Oskaloosa: Luca Clara will be in goal. Three central defenders for Oskaloosa: Dalton Plate, Nicholas Walter, and Aaron Scholes. Defensive midfielders are Riley Miller and Tanner Van Leuven. The outside midfielders will be Salvador Gonzalez on the left and Carson Jensko on the right. Joshua Hurdle will be the advanced attacking midfield player, and the forwards will be Liam Skuda and Alaric Wilson. For Grinnell, Mateus Durr will be in goal. Four in the back for them: Andrew Cogley, Wyatt Dillon, Aiden Brownell, and Sergio Perez Valentin from right to left. In midfield, Kelvin Jaworski, Stephen Parmley, and Kendall Paredes Hill. And up front, Evan Honeycutt, Gavin McFarland, and the appropriately named Richard Toe. Grinnell will be kicking off. They'll be going from left to right in the traveling white shirts with black numbers, black shorts, and white socks. Oskaloosa in maroon all the way down. Our referee is Philippe Neves. He is from Fairfield. Steve Vermeer and Jeff Reef are his assistants on the sidelines. This is Grinnell's season opener. The Tigers were 10-8 a year ago. Oskaloosa off to an 0-1 start. And we've got the official's whistle, and we're underway. Grinnell with a long boot downfield. Held by one of the Indians. We got a tussle and a player down right away. Richard Toe not getting up after a initial collision, going after that first long ball of the game. He's sitting up and, let's see, up to his feet now. Now the trainer is starting to come off, and we'll see if they get a substitute. It's 40 minutes for each half in high school soccer, and you're allowed unlimited substitution, pretty much like in basketball. Again, the field conditions here, the grass is a little bit short. It's a little bit on the soft side. Musa, you've played on this field regularly for William Penn. What's the field conditions like?
It's really good, especially when the grass is short like this. Helps for good ball movement, fast ball movement. Seeing the way the teams are playing today is really going to help.
And coming into the game for Toe, who's being helped off, is Robert Groves. He is a junior. And we'll see if he slots right on the forward line. The official drops the ball, and the players try to get it, and now the ball is played out to the far side for McFarland. It goes out of bounds on that far side. It'll be an Oskaloosa throw, and as the Indians go from right to left. Indians throw in their own half. Comes for Nicholas Walter, makes a nice sidestep, and then plays it ahead for Tanner Van Leuven. He'll play it ahead on the left side for Salvador Gonzalez. Gonzalez waiting for reinforcement. Drops it back for Dalton Plate. Now for Aaron Scholes. He played it ahead, and it was knocked loose and picked up by Cogley. He plays it square on the left for Wyatt Dillon, who scored 3 goals for them last season for Grinnell. Tigers with the ball on the far side. McFarland easy to spot with the long mane of hair. Tried to play it square on the near side, but it was overhit and goes out of bounds. And Oskaloosa will have a throw-in midway into the Grinnell half. Just over a minute played here in the opening half. Oskaloosa nothing, Grinnell nothing. Waiting for players to get forward as Skutka throws the ball in. Drops it back for Josh Hartle, who scored the Indians' goal last week in their 2-1 loss at Ottumwa. Now Walter on the near side. Playing ahead for Salvador Gonzalez. Now a long ball ahead for Skutka on the left wing. Has a defender right on him. Skutka circling back. Kept the ball just barely able to keep it in play, but his pass was picked off, and now another pass picked up. Gonzalez, nice back heel. Playing it for Skutka and a 1-2. Gonzalez getting it back on left wing side, and his pass back was out of Skutka's range and taken away by Evan Honeycutt for Grinnell. Pass intended for McFarland, knocked away and knocked back in control of Oskaloosa. Josh Hartle on the far side being hounded by McFarland. near that far sideline. Ball comes away, and it's taken away in a long pass intended for an onrushing McFarland, but Claro comes out of his goal, and Luca able to clear the ball away to midfield. Luca, an exchange student from Brazil. Indians getting control right of the circle is Riley Miller. His pass goes awry, and the ball runs loose to the Indians. They play it long into the Grinnell half. It's set away. Now comes to the near side for Salvador Gonzalez. Gonzalez, a long ball, and a run into the penalty area for Skutka. Skutka trying to get away for a shot. He's knocked down. No call. And Grinnell able to clear it away. Nice job holding the ball up, and a forward pass broken up by the Grinnell defense. And it's played on the near side for Andrew Cogley, a sophomore. Cogley playing it ahead on the right side, now kicks it long into the Oskaloosa half, where Evan Honeycutt runs it down. He slipped, lost control of the ball, and the Indians come away with it again. Gonzalez on the left-hand side, trying to spring a player forward. But Wyatt Dillon back to clear things up for Grinnell. Now we've got a steal and a long shot. Nice shot taken, but handled easily by Matthias Durr.
You can see a first shot on target for the Oskaloosa Indians.
4 minutes played, no score, Oskaloosa and Grinnell. Ball runs out of bounds on the near sideline. It will be an Oskaloosa throw-in. Little bit breezy still outside. How much of an effect will that have on things?
Especially if they're playing balls up in the air, it's going to have a lot of effect. So hopefully they're going to try to keep the ball down and play through the midfield and through balls to their strikers.
Kendall Primus Hill playing a cross from the left wing, just out of the reach of Robert Groves, the substitute, and the ball goes, now runs out of bounds on the near side. That was almost a good scoring chance for Grinnell right away.
Yes, it was.
Out the throw-in ball is played toward the center line, pushed ahead by Grinnell's Brunel. A forward pass ricochets off the shins of an Oskaloosa defender, and the Indians get control on the near side with Aaron Scholes. Scholes, one of the three freshman starters, and a pass hit Scholes. It looked like just above the shoulder, very close to a handball. Scholes drops it back for Gonzalez along the left side. Now he'll play it back in front of the penalty area for Nicholas Walter. His crossfield ball to the far side was knocked back in, and Walter will head it back to the goalkeeper, and Luca Clara will be able to pick it up. One rule change from the last 20 years is that a ball kicked back to the goalkeeper by his own defenders, that the goalkeeper can't pick it up. If it's a headed ball, he can by a teammate, he can pick it up. And, of course, if it's kicked by an opponent, he can pick it up.
Yeah. Well, they say headed ball and chested ball as well.
Oh, trying to keep it away because soccer had gotten to be a little bit of a kind of a boring thing there with everybody passing it back to the goalkeeper from the halfway line. And Grinnell making a substitute for Grinnell ready to come into the game. It's hard to get the right look on the sideline because we've got the sun kind of in our faces.
Yes.
That is Nick Patel, a senior, into the game for Grinnell. Ball is in the Oskaloosa half. Grinnell in possession. Pass played to the near side for Cogley. That was broken up, and Cogley running back to get it here on the near sideline, playing it ahead. Off the chest of an Oskaloosa defender, Scholes. Scholes playing it ahead. That was broken up by Patel. Now a pass to the center, the top of the area. Groves just couldn't control it. And the ball rolls now for Prattis Hill. Now McFarland, a long shot, low grass cutter, handled easily by Luca Claro. 7 minutes played in the first half. Oskaloosa nothing, Grinnell nothing. Boys High School Soccer on KBOE-FM in Oskaloosa. Indians play a long ball trying to race for it. The goalkeeper came off his line a bit, but Grinnell able to clear the danger and just play it all the way downfield. Almost like icing in hockey. And Nicholas Walter, the central of the three Oskaloosa center backs, coming back to sweep it up. McFarland comes away with it, left edge of the area. McFarland with a run in and a nice challenge, and the ball cleared away by the Oskaloosa defenders.
Great defense there by the Oskaloosa defense.
2 men able to stop the danger. Here's a centering pass for a man who looks like he's in offside position, but it's a goal. The header by Evan Honeycutt coming in the 8th minute of the game, and Grinnell with a 1-0 lead. And boy, he was so wide open, I thought he might have been offside.
Yes, Honeycutt left in the back post are wide open because of the three defenders they play in the back without their left back. So he had all the space and time to head that ball right in the goal.
7:43 the time of the goal, or the 8th minute, depending how you prefer to time things. But the bottom line is it's Grinnell 1, Oskaloosa nothing. Walter in the back as the Indians look to build an attack. McFarland poking the ball away and getting loose near the left of the area. Hits a low grass cutter off the feet of Claro and is able to get it back under control before an onrushing Groves can come in and try to get another scoring chance for the Tigers. Grinnell with the ball on the Oskaloosa end on the right side. Played ahead on the near sideline, and he just could not keep it in bounds. Honeycutt, the goal scorer, trying to keep that in. Indians on the throw-in. Pass ahead for Gonzalez. Now kicked ahead on a rush for the ball. Skukuk trying to get to it. Durr a long way out of his area will kick it out. Durr was actually an outfield player last season for Grinnell. Both their goalkeepers had graduated. Now McFarland with a head of steam down the left side. And the Indians doing a good job of defending there to knock the ball away before he could get a centering pass. And McFarland also was kind of outnumbered there too.
Yeah, McFarland causing a lot of danger on that left side, especially seeing that the cross from the goal came from his side.
Indians throwing from the far side. Kick long toward the center line. Indians get control on that far side. Ball was played ahead. Now booted away, and a long ball had to come off the head of an Oskaloosa defender, Walter, back to Luca Clara. As Grinnell had a forward coming in there trying to make some more trouble. And a steal by McFarland cutting into the middle now. But couldn't quite keep control of the ball. And the Indians able to play it ahead on the far side and make some way. Carter Jensko from the right wing. Center gets off a defender, and a shot and a save. Skuka with the opportunity near the penalty spot. Hit it right at the goalkeeper. And a long kick. There was contact, and the linesman on the near side calls a foul. And it appears that will go against Grinnell. 10 minutes, 20 seconds played in the first half. Grinnell 1, Oskaloosa nothing. A goal by Evan Honeycutt in the 8th minute separating the two teams. Nicholas Walter takes the free kick on the near side of the Oskaloosa end, kicks it all the way down, and they'll let it run out of bounds for a Grinnell goal kick. Indians have had a couple of good chances so far in the game, but Grinnell has converted theirs.
Yes, they did. They're sitting back pretty deep in their own half, but we can see they're playing really good on a counterattack, as we saw Skutko had a really good chance earlier and wasn't able to finish it, but Grinnell are doing their job.
Jensko on the far side playing ahead, and that is offside, I believe, against Oskaloosa. And offside is one of those difficult things to try to describe. You've got to be there have to be two defenders between an offensive player and the ball when the ball is kicked.
Yes.
And if you're level with the second defender, that's something that's also been kind of modernized in the last 20, 25 years or so. They'll give you the benefit of the doubt if you're level with that second defender.
Yeah, it's quite a tricky thing to call for the linesman, but.
And McFarland, again, with a dash down the left, couldn't control the ball, and it goes out of bounds at the goal line, and that is off an Oskaloosa player, so that'll be the first corner kick of the game. Coming just about 12 minutes in. It will be McFarland taking it on the left wing as Grinnell attack the goal to our right. To the right of Luca Clara. Now McFarland is going to come away, and he's going to leave the corner for Calvin Jaworski to take. Jaworski, the number 10. Big line of players near the edge of the penalty area. Now ball came in off an Oskaloosa defender, and it went just high, just wide of the goal, touched off an Oskaloosa player. It's interesting, there's nobody in the 6-yard box except 3 Oskaloosa defenders and the goalkeeper. All the attacking players are looking to make runs from the top of the area, it looks like.
Yeah, quite an interesting setup they've got here for their corner, Grinnell.
Jaworski to take the second corner of the game for the Tigers. This one swings toward the penalty spot, headed out by the Indians. Kept in play by Corley, but then it was intercepted by Walter briefly, and now Grinnell come back the other way with Paredes Hill down the right side. We got a whistle, and we have an offside on Grinnell. I think that's one offside each. In the first 13 and a half minutes of the game, Grinnell won, Oskaloosa nothing. Oskaloosa with a free kick deep in their own end. Salvador Gonzalez plays it ahead. It's over the head of one of the Indians, and Grinnell trying to kick it forward, but Walter breaking up the attack and booting it to the far side for Carson Jensko. Jensko lost control, is able to get it back, and is able to force it ahead on the far side, trying to get it to the middle for Liam Skutka, but again, Grinnell there and able to cover things up. And just boot the ball all the way down to the Oskaloosa end. Not quite kick and chase. They're kicking it down, but not really chasing it.
Yeah, it's a really big gap between the strikers and the midfielders, as we can see.
Ball running down the far sideline, and Grinnell not able to keep it in play. And Oskaloosa making a substitution. Coming into the game for the first time is Travis Otto, number 16, a sophomore. And he's into the game on the right-hand side of the field as an attacker, it appears. Another ball kicked down by Grinnell. Indians will play it back for Luca Claro, and he'll boot it forward toward the halfway line off of Grinnell, head backwards toward their own goal. Picked up by Patel. He slipped and fell, and he may be hurt. Now the official is stopping play. Richard Toe had been injured in about the first 20 seconds of the game for Grinnell.
Yeah, Grinnell with the quick shift in formation with McFarland coming in playing on top of the number 9 striker. Leaving the left side.
More of a center forward.
Yes.
And they're going to say that was a foul against Oskaloosa as Patel is back on his feet. Grinnell has a substitution ready to come onto the field. I don't know if it's for him or not, but anyway, the free kick from White Dillon is long, takes it a bounce and a header, and it's there. McFarland, Gavin McFarland with the goal, breaking in, getting a headed chance on that free kick from Wyatt Dillon, and it's 2-0 Grinnell.
McFarland having a really good first half, and as you can see, he scored his goal.
15:51 the time of this goal, and Grinnell is up 2-0. That was a very, very nicely worked free kick by them.
Yeah, very, very good loose ball over, and McFarland who followed it instead of the defenders and headed in.
McFarland, who had 3 goals and 2 assists last season, has got a goal and I think an assist here.
Yes.
So he's had a hand on both Grinnell goals, and Oskaloosa now with some work to do as they trail 2-0 with 24 minutes to go in the opening half. Ball miscontrolled by Grinnell. Indians with a throw-in on the near side. Tanner Van Leuven throwing it ahead into the Grinnell half. That's knocked away. And controlled by Wyatt Dillon. Dillon with a long ball trying to find McFarland again with a through pass. That was broken up by the Indians defense. Now pressure coming from the far side as Robert Groves was trying to start an attack down the left. Indians clear that. But McFarland again, and he's being hounded by Dane Gardner, who was checked into the game for Oskaloosa. Gardner wearing a woolly hat. I know it's cool. I'm not sure if it's that cool. Now a ball played ahead on the left side for McFarland again, just outside the Oskaloosa penalty area. Indians able to clear that. Ball near the center circle, and Grinnell getting control. Andrew Cogley on the near side, playing it long, just out of the reach of a forward, Kendall Pratis Hill. He's brought down about 20 yards out from the goal line, just outside the penalty area on the right side. That will be a free kick for Grinnell in a dangerous position.
Really dangerous position for a free kick here. Let's see if Grinnell can make something of it.
McFarland is taking the ball. He's going to try that free kick. And the Oskaloosa setting up a 3-man defensive wall. There's also a Grinnell man in that wall as well. I don't think they're back the required 10 yards as yet. But that's an interesting thing, too, with the Grinnell man on the ball. What often happens is that he'll move out of the way, and the man taking the free kick will try to shoot it where his teammate had been. McFarland with the free kick. He plays it low on the ground. It's scuffed away, comes loose. It's into the area and cleared away by the Indians, and it just stays inbounds on the near sideline. Grinnell with a deep throw-in. I'm not sure if that's what McFarland really wanted to do with that free kick, was it?
Yeah, I'm not sure if that pass worked out the way he wanted it to.
The logical thing would have seemed to be like a shot on goal or a high ball toward the far side.
Yep.
Grinnell in position in the Oskaloosa half. Wyatt Dillon now on the left side. Ball tackled away. Indians get control. Gonzalez played it ahead. Now it's played long into the Grinnell half toward the center line. Oskaloosa trying to get control again, and it's Grinnell doing the work, and they're very much worth their 2-0 lead as we're almost midway through the opening half. Aaron Scholes' pass on the near side was broken up, and it comes for Josh Hartle, and he'll play it back for Nicholas Walter just in front of the penalty arc in his own end. Walter, long ball on the right. Indians trying to give chase. Cut out nicely by Wyatt Dillon. Grinnell trying to get possession with Pratis Hill on the far side. Ahead for McFarland, who scored 1 goal and made 1 for Grinnell. Now Calvin Jaworski, just to the center circle, plays it to the left side, left of the area.
Good ball here.
McFarland gaining possession. A long cross or shot goes wide out of play. Goal kick for the Indians. 20 minutes down, 20 minutes to go in the first half. It's Grinnell 2, Oskaloosa nothing. The goals coming for Grinnell from Honeycutt and McFarland. Luca Clara, the Indians goalkeeper, with the free kick. Off for Grinnell headed forward. Almost came to McFarland in a central position, but now the Indians played out toward midfield, and Oskaloosa getting possession. Carter Heiser, who was in the game for the first time, had a run at it. And the ball's knocked out play in the near side. Carter Heiser, also a member of the Oskaloosa track team, and he was part of the Indians meet yesterday and was part of both their relay teams that finished in first place. And Carter also a cross-country runner who's been to state 3 times, so he's certainly got the legs, but I don't know how much time he's been able to devote to practice with the soccer team. It would seem he's got the legs.
Yeah, and the stamina as well.
Joe Lancello, Musa Endai with you from Drost Field at Lacey Recreation Complex in Oskaloosa. The Indians trailing Grinnell 2-0. Indian boys soccer team home opener. And the first game of the season for Grinnell. Grinnell with a throw on the near side. That one of the weakest throw-ins I think I've seen in a long time. Like long ball, McFarland giving chase, but Nick Walter is there for Oskaloosa, and he'll kick it back to his goalkeeper. Claro will play it ahead on the near side. We got a whistle and a foul. And I think it was Pratis Hall that hit the deck. Grinnell with a free kick, about 30 yards from goal in the center of the field. Good position to make something happen. Oskaloosa with a 2-man wall on the edge of the penalty area. And it hit traffic in front, and the Indians able to get possession on the far side and trying to make a run down the right. Jensko had it, overran it. Ball goes out of bounds on the far side. And it will be an Oskaloosa throw. Walter leaving it for Dane Gardner. Now Walter again will play it ahead on the near side for Salvador Gonzalez as Oskaloosa play from right to left. Gonzalez's ball intended for Jensko, or for Heiser rather, taken away by the Grinnell defense. Honeycutt, who's got one of the goals on the near side, lost possession. And a nice job by one Oskaloosa player getting it away from Honeycutt, but the ball rolls out of bounds to the near side. Grinnell threw on. McFarland passed just out of Honeycutt's range. Honeycutt was thinking a run, I think a pass inside, and the ball went outside.
Yeah, passed a little behind him, and he couldn't hold the ball there.
With so much room here at Drost Field, sometimes when the ball goes out of play, there's a long run to try to get it. I'm sure you've had to wait for that once or twice at William Penn games.
Yes, I have.
Comes from McFarland in the inside right position, kicked away by a couple of Indians. Comes for Pratis Hill at the top. Kicks it ahead, hoping that Groves will be able to run onto it, but Clara getting there first for the Indians. Boots it high in the air to the far side. Takes an Oskaloosa bounce and is kept under control by Grinnell again. Scramble for the ball on the far side. One of the Indians went down, Travis Otto, no call. Oh no, we do have a call. And a free kick for the Indians. 15:40 to go till halftime. Grinnell 2, Oskaloosa nothing. Boys High School Soccer on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network. Indians free kick headed down by Grinnell, but it comes in the Indians' possession. Hartle trying to loop it ahead. It's off a man. It came loose, almost a chance for the Indians, but it rolls to the near side. And Grinnell trying to make a break. Honeycutt on the near sideline drops it back, but a pass is intercepted. And the Indians have control with Hartle on the near side, trying to deal with 2 defenders in a game of keep away. He's able to play it back for Scholes, back for Hartle. Then lost it to Pratis Hill for Grinnell. Now Jaworski on the near side. Calvin Jaworski at the center line. His pass was blocked. McFarland trying to get it. Looks like he threw a hip at an Oskaloosa player. And that was Hartle, and Hartle is on the deck. And that will be a foul on Grinnell. And the Indians with a free kick just inside their own half on the near side with 14 and a half minutes to go till halftime. 2-0 Grinnell. Walter with a long free kick toward the top of the area off a Grinnell head. Takes a bounce. Carter Heiser trying to get control of the ball, but Grinnell with good defending in numbers are able to clear it out on the near side. Grinnell seems pretty well organized defensively.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job stopping that Oskaloosa attack from getting through.
Ball flicked ahead on the near side, just out of Heiser's reach and goes out of bounds. And off Heiser, it'll be a Grinnell throw-in on the near side. And a bouncing ball hit a Grinnell arm on the near side, and that'll be a free kick for Oskaloosa. I don't think that the Grinnell player knew anything about it.
No, he didn't.
It still hit him, though. And that's against the laws of the game. Gonzalez with a free kick from the left wing. Knocked away the head of the area. And Grinnell coming away. Down the middle, that's broken up. Ball coming for Pratus Hill, and then Gonzalez trying to get it back for the Indians. Now a lead on the near side. Both Groves and... Or check that, it was Honeycutt and McFarland both going after the ball for Grinnell. Neither was able to get it. It's a goal kick for the Indians. 13 minutes to go in the half. Grinnell 2, Oskaloosa nothing. And if we're having some audio difficulties, we apologize for the technical issues. Long booted ball from Grinnell right back. Nobody able to follow it up on the attack, and the ball comes right to Luca Claro very easily. Claro with a punt. Headed right back into the Oskaloosa end by Grinnell, and McFarland getting control. Leaves it ahead. Now ball sprayed to the left side of the area. Indians able to clear it out. Ball rolls past an Oskaloosa midfield player, and it comes into Grinnell's possession again. The ball is played out on the far side of the field. Throw in for Grinnell. Wyatt Dillon with the throw-in from the left side. Comes to the top of the area. Ball knocked in the air. Push forward, getting it almost a friendly Grinnell bounce. Grinnell keep it in play, though. Long shot from Andrew Cogley from the right side. Wasn't intended to be a shot on goal, I don't think, but it goes wide. It'll be an Oskaloosa goal kick with 11:33 to go in the half.
Yeah, it seemed like a cross from Cogley that went out of bounds.
Claro's free kick is hit to Gonzalez on the near side. Salvador plays it ahead on the left. Carter Heiser with a good sprint toward the ball, but it goes out of bounds on the near side. Last touch by one of the Indians, and Grinnell with a throw-in. Honeycutt, or check that, Sergio Perez Valentin battling for it on the near side. Comes to Stephen Parmley, who boots it downfield off a Oskaloosa player on the near sideline, throwing Grinnell. Honeycutt will leave the ball for the right back, Andrew Cogley, to throw it in. Cogley finds McFarland in some space. McFarland getting control. Finds a teammate in the center circle. Long ball to the left. Groves controlling it. Played for Pratus Hill, who's in the penalty area on the right side. McFarland, a long blast, and that's high.
Good take there from McFarland outside of the box.
Good 20-25 yard shot by McFarland. More enthusiasm than accuracy.
Yes, he's feeling a lot of confidence in this first half.
With a goal and assist, I can't say I blame him. Dalton Plake checks out of the game for Oskaloosa. And coming in on the defense, trying to find the new number. May have Riley Miller pushed back a little bit. Grinnell on the left side of the area. Ball cleared away by the Indians. Comes on the far side to Liam Skutka, who we hadn't seen for a little bit. Skutka spinning, lost control of the ball. Played on the near side off the head of Honeycutt, but no help there. Ball comes to McFarland now outside the area on the right. McFarland cuts to the middle. Lost control of the ball. The Union's able to clear it, but not out. Long kick is out of play on the far side, and that was taken by Sergio Perez Valentin. A junior had a goal and 3 assists for Grinnell last year. The sun's starting to set, so it's not quite the orange look that we've had, and so we'll have the stadium lights really take effect in the second half. It'll seem more like a night game. 2-0 Grinnell, 8:45 to go on the first half. 2 40-minute halves in boys high school soccer, and girls soccer for that matter, too, in Iowa. Riley Millard playing it ahead. That's broken up. Grinnell with possession again with Pradas Hill. Drop back and a ball intended for McFarland headed away by the Indians. Gonzalez playing it just out of Heiser's reach. Grinnell get possession. Heiser hustling to try to get possession. Ball played on the near side, and it comes for Aaron Scholes. For Gonzalez. Tackle attempt knocked an Indian player down. Grinnell keep possession. Parmley plays it ahead for Perez Valentin at the halfway line. Ball picked off by the Indian Skutka. Skutka running parallel to the far side, now in the Grinnell half. Skutka with a run down the right. Played it ahead, nobody there in a red shirt and a maroon shirt. And the ball is played off an Oskaloosa player Skutka. It will be a goal kick for Grinnell with 7:33 to go in the half. Grinnell up 2-0 on goals by Honeycutt and McFarland in the first 16 minutes of the game. Mateus Stur, we haven't had to call his name a whole lot, the goalkeeper, to take the goal kick for the Grinnell Tigers.
Yeah, the goalkeeper of Grinnell hasn't had a lot to do for this first half.
One good save on an opportunity early on. Grinnell trying to get possession again, but the loose ball comes from Gonzalez in the inside left possession. Ball takes a deflection, comes for Heiser. 2 Grinnell defenders there, and Durwell able to scoop up the loose ball. Carter Heiser hustling, trying to make something happen offensively for Oskaloosa. Long ball kicked ahead. We've got a whistle and a foul in the Grinnell half against Grinnell. So the Indians with a possibility here with 6.5 to go in the half. Well, actually, they're going to take the free kick in the Oskaloosa half. Salvador Gonzalez playing it toward the middle of the field off the head of a Grinnell player, and lead pass intended for McFarland, taken away briefly by Riley Miller. Grinnell with possession on the far side with McFarland. Drop it back for Perez Valentin. Forward ball intercepted by the Indians. It comes for Heiser. 3-on-4 defensive setup, and the Indians not able to get the ball to their advantage. Ball comes to the near side now for Cogley, who's been pretty active at right back, but lost the ball, and a takeaway. Carter Heiser on the near side. Good challenge by Parmley to get the ball for Grinnell. Honeycutt on the right side in the attacking end, but offside. And now the linesman had his flag up for offside against McFarland. Now the referee sees it.
Yeah, McFarland coming back from an offside position, trying to get the ball from Honeycutt there, and lineman spotted that.
Salvador Gonzalez on the near side for the Indians. Dropping it back for Aaron Scholes. Now Pradas Hill for Grinnell. Lost it, ball booted down into the Grinnell end. Tigers will get it back with under 5 minutes to go in the half, still leading 2-0. Ball played ahead for Honeycutt at the right sideline. Cogley trying to play a ball to the middle of the field, looking for McFarland. That was knocked away by the Indians' defense. Just outside the center circle is Wyatt Dillon. Trying to play another through ball in, but the ball will go all the way down, and Luca Claro will just boot it down to the far side near the Oskaloosa bench. Ball stayed in play. Indians trying to string some kind of movement together. Now a ball intended for Heiser on the near side is broken up. Indians keep control with Riley Miller to the right of the circle. To the far side, ball goes to that far side out of bounds. It will be a Grinnell throw-in. 3 changes for the Indians. Mateo Canaville, Dane Gardner looking to come in along with Tegan Davis. Have to wait for the officials say-so to come into the game. Oskaloosa on the attack now. Long ball played on the right and offside against Liam Skutka. Indians trying to set something up there, but again, just not able to make it work out.
Yeah, good ball there from Riley Miller. Unfortunately, Skutka was offside, but good try there by the Oskaloosa Indian.
3:15 to go till halftime. 2-0 Grinnell. And what I think we need here are more ball boys. Because, again, it's the matter of so much space here behind the goals, and Deere, the goalkeeper, going back a long way to try to get it away from the fence. And this isn't like professional soccer where you have time added on and the clock moving forward from 0 to 45 minutes. It's 40 minutes counted down, and the official time is kept here up in the scorer's table, in the press box. Deere taking the free kick between the penalty area and the halfway line. Grinnell trying to get control of it. Played ahead on the far side. Belief off an Indian, and McFarland again trying to make some trouble on the far side. Along with Groves. Got a whistle. And the Indians will make those 3 changes. Davis, Gardner, and Canaville coming into the game. Carter Heiser will check out. Salvador Gonzalez also coming out. And Josh Hartle. And Canaville taking that role that Gonzalez had on the left-hand side of midfield. Indians with possession in their own end near the center circle. Played ahead for Canaville, who's an exchange student from France. Lost control, and Grinnell with another takeaway. Used the referee as a screen there. Ball played toward the middle, broken up by the Indians. Nick Walter has it with 1:10 to go in the half. Played to the far sideline. Indians had possession briefly. Alaric Wilson had a shot at it. Now it's poked ahead on the far side. Comes off a Grinnell head to the far sideline and kept in play. Comes to McFarland in the inside left position. McFarland facing 2 defenders. Didn't have any help. The ball rolls for Groves on the far side. He was pushed down, no call. Grinnell keeping possession. Not even a hint of playing the advantage rule there, just not considered a foul. The ball goes out of bounds off the far side less than 30 seconds ago in the first half. Indians trying to make something happen. Wilson had the ball poked away. Comes back to the center circle for Aaron Scholes to move forward. Scholes playing ahead for Otto. He took a shove. Replay on and into the final seconds of the first half. A long ball played. McFarland trying to get to it. It's off the head of an Oskaloosa player. And the ball will run to the near side, and that will be the end of the first half. Grinnell getting 2 goals in the opening 16 minutes. Honeycutt at 7:43 from McFarland, and then it was McFarland from Wyatt Dillon on a very nice free kick at 15:51. And our score at halftime is Grinnell 2, Oskaloosa nothing. We'll come back with more Oskaloosa Boys soccer from Drost Field in 3 minutes. This is Oskaloosa Boys High School Soccer on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Hawkeye Real Estate is your one-stop source for everything real estate in Mahaska County and the surrounding area. Whether commercial, residential, or acreages, we've got you covered with the area's largest pool of real estate professionals, full-time support staff, and property management services. With over $19 million in sales volume for 2016, Hawkeye continues to be Oskaloosa's leading real estate office. Discover what thousands already know. When it's time to make a move, get the Hawkeye Edge.
Fred's Muffler Shop in Oskaloosa has been a family-owned and operated business for over 55 years and is proud to support our community and the student athletes in it. Fred's Muffler provides their customers with bumper-to-bumper quality work done with hometown dependability and competitive prices. Come see what's new at Fred's Muffler Shop in the brand new showroom located at 1214 A Avenue West in Oskaloosa.
Water is more than just a source of life. We have fun with it, clean with it, grow with it, save lives with it. How water gets to us is rarely ever thought about. But at Clow Valve Company, water is never taken for granted. We design and build some of the most advanced water valves and hydrants in the world from one of the cleanest, greenest, and safest facilities in the United States. Clow Valve Company, it's more.
My name is Luke Harris, and I'm proud to be a local farmer. Partnering with Flighton State Bank helps me in my farming enterprise to make sound day-to-day decisions from a financial perspective because they provide the financial stability and advice that I need to run my business the way it needs to be ran.
Staying healthy has just gotten quicker and easier. Pella Regional Health Center's walk-in clinic is there when you need it. And now you can reserve your spot with convenient online reservations. Goodbye waiting room. Hello walk-in reservations. Go to www.pellahealth.org/walk-in to reserve your spot at Pella Regional's walk-in clinic. Pella Regional Health Center, providing healthcare and healing services with Christian compassion.
Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Van Welden, your local expert at Malcolm Lumber. At Malcolm Lumber, we pride ourselves in being your local lumberyard. We boast competitive prices that you find at the big box stores and unmatched service that the big box stores can't provide. Our one-on-one service is what sets us apart. Our knowledgeable experts are here ready to help build you a better future. And thanks to the community for having us all these years.
You can continue to find Malcolm Lumber at our 3 locations in Grinnell, Montezuma, and Oskaloosa. Malcolm Lumber is here for you, start to finish.
And welcome back to Drost Field at the Lacey Recreation Complex in Oskaloosa. Joe Lancello, along with Musa Endai from the William Penn University soccer team. And it's Grinnell leading Oskaloosa by a score of 2-0. The Tigers opened the scoring at 7:43 of the first half. It was Evan Honeycutt, a senior, getting the goal from McFarland. That coming at 7:43, 1-0 in favor of Grinnell. And then it was McFarland scoring himself at 15:51 on a nice feed on a free kick from Wyatt Dillon. And Grinnell with a 2-0 lead, and they've certainly been worth that lead.
Yeah, great first half of soccer there with we see an organized Grinnell keeping Oskaloosa, the Indians, away from getting clear chances to goal. And a really good job from the Grinnell offense, especially from Evan Honeycutt and Gavin McFarland.
Yeah, McFarland just seems to be causing all kinds of trouble in the middle of the field, and then we've seen Honeycutt on the right-hand side.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's playing with a lot of confidence there, seeing that he's got an assist and a goal, and hopefully can carry on in the second half.
And Wyatt Dillon, that was a very nice free kick by him, and he's had a couple of balls that have been trying to find an opening to get McFarland or another Grinnell player in on goal.
Yeah, even we can see the second goal came from one of those free kicks that went over the top of the defense, and McFarland following it through and putting a head on it. And it's a really good tactic from the Grinnell soccer team.
What have you seen from Oskaloosa in the first half?
Oskaloosa is really sitting back, playing a little deep with the formation they're playing, trying to play off the counters, which hasn't been much help. But we can see Liam Skutka can make a lot of danger if they get the ball to him.
And Carter Heiser's trying to make something happen when he's been in the game, too, in the later stages of the first half.
Yeah, Heiser coming in has made a big impact in the Oskaloosa team. Hopefully he can start the second half and keep that going.
Yeah, Grinnell had one player injured early in the game. I think it was like in the first 30 seconds. Richard Toe, a freshman forward, had to come off, and Robert Groves came on for him. And Grinnell doesn't seem like they've made a whole lot of changes either. Maybe that helps them a little bit.
Yeah, that is. Richard Toe went down early. The only change they made with McFarland leaving the left-hand side, coming more as a center forward, and he's got the goal. And yeah, they haven't made a lot of changes, which has helped them a lot.
What are you trying to do differently if you're Oskaloosa in the second half?
Probably press a little higher, getting Salvador Gonzalez, who's been really good on the left, past his half of the field, and trying to get out there half of the field more and getting Liam Skutka the ball, and maybe he can cause danger.
Our halftime score, boys high school soccer, is Grinnell 2, Oskaloosa nothing. We'll come back to Drost Field at the Lacey Recreation Complex in Oskaloosa in 3 minutes. This is Oskaloosa Boys High School Soccer on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
At Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, getting your prescription filled is easy. The large covered drive-thru and easy access to the front door is convenient, and the friendly staff is always ready to help you. With a variety of goods and home decor, Mahaska Drug is sure to have the perfect gift for any occasion. Have your favorite photos developed and framed at Mahaska Drug's framing counter, and cherish your memories for years to come. It's all at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, where they have been committed to a healthy community for over 20 years. Call 673-3439 or stop in today.
See what See First has for you. Crazy good rates. Complete convenience. Cash for what you need. Capital to grow. Join the crowd. Try us. Join us. Because together is better.
We all need help from time to time, especially during life's health transitions. Whether you're getting back on your feet or looking for a new place to call home, Care Initiatives is here. For over 25 years, we've helped Iowans maintain independence and quality of life. Rehabilitation, skilled nursing, long-term care, hospice care. No matter what life brings, our team of experts are ready. Care Initiatives for life's health transitions.
Whether you have great credit, not so great credit, or even no credit at all, everyone is welcome at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. And if your credit score is not so great or even bad, we have the vehicles with extra rebates and incentives to help you rebuild your credit and get you into a nice, dependable vehicle. So whether your credit is great or not so great, let my staff at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa help get you into a nicer, more dependable vehicle.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Welcome back to Drost Field at Lacey Recreation Complex in Oskaloosa. Joe Lancello and Musa Endai from the William Penn University soccer team with you. We're getting ready for the start of the second half as Oskaloosa trailing Grinnell by a score of 2-0. This is the first of 6 regular season soccer games we will be having on KBOE-FM A week from today, we will have the Oskaloosa girls as they have their season opener as they take on Dallas Center Grimes. That is a 5:30 schedule kickoff, and we'll be on the air at 5:15 with that one. And our next boys broadcast will be 3 weeks from today when Norwalk comes here to the Lacey Sports Complex. That'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff for the varsity game and 6:45 for pregame. In the JV game earlier today, it was Grinnell winning by a score of 3-1. Indians will be on the field to our left. The wind has died down, actually. Must be feeling a little bit cool because I see that Dalton Plate on the right-hand side of the three Oskaloosa Central defenders has gone to the wool hat mode also. Players are allowed to wear those things. You can wear anything as long as it's not dangerous to another player.
Yes, they can. I guess it's to protect them from the cold, so it helps.
The Indians starting play in the second half, going from left to right in the home maroon. A long ball comes all the way on goal, and Mateus Sturr able to retrieve it, and he'll boot it downfield as Grinnell play from right to left in the traveling white with black. McFarland on the near side, leading it for Stephen Parmley. And McFarland again. Well, he's a little chunkier than I thought he was.
Yes, he is. We can see him a little closer now.
And the long Nick Dykstra length hair. Nick, a member of the Oskaloosa football team and a strong component of the Indians Power Hour that you can hear Saturday mornings at 9 on our sister station, KMZN AM and FM. Indians getting control on the far side, but then losing it right away to Cogley. His pass ahead on the far side. Defender lost a man, and Richard Toe was back in the game, and a run on the right side of the area. Shot. Goalkeeper came out, and a nice job by Claire on the ball. Just basically hit him. That's all there is to it. And the ball goes out of bounds for a Grinnell corner.
Richard Toe back in the game, making a really good impact already.
And Claro with a nice job coming out there. That's a difficult thing for a goalkeeper to figure out, whether to stay in his goal or to come out and try to stop a threat.
Yes, it is. He's made the right choice on that one.
Wyatt Dillon with the corner on the right side. Ball left for McFarland to take a shot. It ricochets out of bounds far side. And it looks like it will be another corner.
Grinnell teams.
Oh, they're just taking a long time to kind of retrieve the ball.
Grinnell seems to have a lot of corner kicks set up here. We can see.
This will be their fourth of the game, and in the first half they were set up near the edge of the penalty area. Now they're lined up
closer.
More traditional. We're used to seeing players around the 6-yard box. Ball comes in, knocked down by Claro. Ball ricochets to the far side. Played back, and a long shot by McFarland is blocked. McFarland in right of the area. Centering pass knocked away by the Indians. Still not out of danger. Now it's cleared out to the far side and goes out of bounds. That's one thing when you get so many bodies in there, it can be like pinball.
A little confusing.
And the official saying now it's an Oskaloosa throw-in, which the Indians won't object to. Almost 3 minutes played in the second half. Grinnell 2, Oskaloosa nothing. 40-minute halves in high school soccer. Throw-in pass, Grinnell defender goes to the far side. And a lead pass just out of the reach of Carter Heiser, who's starting the second half. And the Indians had it briefly and now knock it away and get control again. Trying to work something out, but Grinnell defending very closely to the Indians, and Oskaloosa not able to get free. Ball takes a bounce past Gonzalez, and now for Dalton Plate on the near side. Plate's pass intended for Heiser was broken up. Parmley for Grinnell, now played long off the head and head of Plate. Cleared. Heiser trying to make a run on the near side, but Grinnell. No! Heiser is there! He's in on goal, but he really couldn't get his bearings get a shot away, and the ball goes wide left. Great opportunity, just couldn't quite get steady to get get a good shot away.
Yeah, Heiser found a way to beat the defender there to the ball, but wasn't able to get a good shot to go on goal.
Throw in from, or goal kick by Durr. Off bodies, goes to the far side of the field, and Grinnell will play it long. Out of the reach of Toba, the ball takes a nice ricochet, and it comes for McFarland on the inside right position. His lead pass was knocked away. Playing head tennis, Toe comes up with it just outside the area. Now into the area, Toe on the right side. Drops it back for a teammate, blocked by the Indians. Comes back out of the midfield for Wyatt Dillon. Now on the right side for Calvin Jaworski. Jaworski near the sideline. Jaworski hits the deck and is fouled, and it will be a Grinnell free kick near the corner flag on the far side. Not quite a corner, but it can be basically used as one. They'll play it short. Jaworski with the center near the top of the penalty area. Knocked away by the Indians. I think a pass hit one of his own players as the Indians try to clear it out on the far side. And now a long ball played in. Oh, just over the top of the goal.
Quite a dangerous shot there from Andrew Cogley, I'm thinking.
Yeah, Cogley, the right back, who's looked pretty nice tonight, too, for the Grinnell Tigers from his right back spot. Indians' goal kick is flicked on, and Grinnell getting possession again. Ball off of McFarland's reach. Comes for a play, who will play along on the near side. Heiser giving chase, but two Grinnell defenders are there. And the ball is poked ahead for Kendall Pratis Hill, one of the captains of Grinnell. Pratis Hill hits the deck, and that will be a foul against the Indians. Pratis Hill being helped up by Oskaloosa's Josh Hartle. And Grinnell will have a free kick in the Oskaloosa half in the center circle. 6 minutes, 20 seconds play in the second half, 2-0 Grinnell. From the free kick, long ball in for McFarland from the left side. Centering pass, nobody home in a white shirt. And the Indians clear but not out. And we've got a foul as Pratis Hill was knocked down again. Grinnell free kick this time about some 40 yards away from goal. Played short to the far side. Skuka back to get it for the Indians as they try to build an attack. But a pass was broken up, and Grinnell come away again. Jaworski playing it down the far side, but offside against Grinnell. Grinnell once again getting first to a lot of things, and Indians trying to get organized. It's looped out by Scholes. Played ahead again by Grinnell. Ball played to the center circle, and Grinnell trying to get possession again. But it comes for the Indians' Josh Hartle, playing it ahead for Heiser. Has some help, and the ball ricochets, and the Indians trying to get a break here. Ball coming loose, right side of the area. Giving chase was Carter Jensko, one of the freshmen for the Indians. Then played back for Gonzalez, but knocked away, and it comes for that man McFarland. Long crossfield ball to the far side. And onside is Evan Honeycutt, who scored the first goal for Grinnell tonight. Ball goes out of bounds on the far side. Boy, Indians almost had a chance, and that's what it's been like after the first two goals. Almost chances.
Yeah, they've been having really good chances that they haven't been able to put away, and it's costing them so far in the game.
Still 2-0 Grinnell. Both of those coming in the first 16 minutes of the first half. Indians throwing on the far side near the halfway line. Ball comes in for Hartle. Tried to play it ahead. It comes for Scholes, who will play it long down the far side. Ricochets away. Grinnell playing it forward. Off the chest of Toe and off the head of an Oskaloosa defender. Grinnell trying to get control again. Pass for McFarland on the near side. He'll drop it back behind him. Oh, nice move to get some room on the side and just ran out of real estate. And also Dalton Plate getting in the way there. But now another opportunity. Toe running onto the ball, but Luca had it, spilled it. Loose on the far side. Nearly a handball comes from McFarland in the area with a good shooting range. Clare able to get back into the goal. Danger still not cleared. Grinnell trying to get their bearings now and get a little more organized. Ball played in, intended for Toe. He looked like he was in offside position, but I think he just ran into the right spot. Nice tackle by the Unions on the far side. Aaron Scholes with that tackle. But Grinnell getting possession again. Nice move skipping past a couple of Indians. And a move to the right of the area, and the ball just goes out of play. Kendall Pratis Hill, one of the senior captains for Grinnell, with a nice run down the right, just wasn't able to quite finish it off. Goal kick for Oskaloosa. 10 minutes played in the second half. Still 2-0 Grinnell. Oskaloosa Boys Soccer on KBOE-FM in Oskaloosa. Joe Lancello and Musa Endai from the William Penn men's soccer team calling the action for you here. First Indians Boys Soccer home game of the year. Indians looking to even their record at 1-1 on the year. Throw in just out of the reach of Alaric Wilson, goes out of bounds. Indians will throw it in again on the near side. Salvador Gonzalez on the throw, but the Indians going to make a substitution. Alaric Wilson will come off, and he'll be replaced by Riley Miller, who started the game as a defensive midfielder for the Indians. Gonzalez on the throw down the near side. Jensko couldn't control it, but it's off a Grinnell defender, and the Indians throw in from a better position downfield. Gonzalez right sideline. Nice move past the defender, but ran out of real estate to his right. Grinnell throw in. Off the throw. Pratis Hill getting control near the center circle, but losing in. A takeaway by Hartle. Indians try to play it down the far side. That's broken up. And Dane Edwards, a senior in the game for the first time for Grinnell, wearing a headband. I thought it was a bandage at first. The way it's kind of wrapped around his head there.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Oskaloosa with control with Carson Jensko at the center line on the near side as the Indians play left to right. Plate with a long ball. That's broken up. And Grinnell build again with Pratis Hill through the circle. Pass to the far side is broken up. Following the bouncing ball. Edwards on that right wing as Grinnell attack from left to right. Ball comes for Jaworski. Now Grinnell starting to make a move on the right side. Long shot way all over everything. Again, more ambition than accuracy, this time from Stephen Parmley, a senior. Just over 27 minutes to go in the game. 2-0 Grinnell over Oskaloosa. Boys High School Soccer on KBOE-FM. If you like what you hear, let us know. Let your friends know. Grinnell with the ball on the far side. Ball popped high in the air off an Oskaloosa head. Comes to the far side for Pratis Hill. Now for Eden Brownell, one of the central defenders. And a ball played too far ahead for a teammate on the near side. And Gonzalez will get there for Oskaloosa. But a nice job recovering by Grinnell. And the ball goes out of bounds to the near side. There's a number 18 on the field for Grinnell, but there isn't one on my scorecard, unless I go to the JV roster and find Jarek Harder, who's a junior. Long ball played and caught right at the goal line by Oskaloosa goalkeeper Luca Claro. Long punt toward midfield. Players running after it. Finally, Skutka gets it under control for Oskaloosa. Skutka in the circle, moving forward to the right side. Attempted lead pass was broken up. Skutka has it again for the Indians. Played back into their own end for for Dalton Plate. Oskaloosa trying to get control. McFarland trying to fight through a Oskaloosa player to get to the ball. Grinnell with a long boot downfield. Grinnell players giving chase, but Oskaloosa back in numbers defensively to clear the danger. Edwards on the right wing. Ball poked away and knocked out of bounds. Substitutions for Grinnell and Oskaloosa coming into the game. For the Indians, Aaron Scholes out. Tanner Van Leuven will come into the game and play one of the three central defensive spots. Grinnell throwing on the far side. Just under 25 minutes to play in regulation. Indians trail 2-0. If there is another goal, they'll make a big say on how the final few minutes go. Battle for the ball in the midfield on the far side. Kept under control by Parmley for Grinnell. Played ahead just out of the reach of Harder. Ball now comes to the near side. Grinnell playing it ahead. Comes for that man McFarland near the left wing. He'll leave it for Parmley. Now McFarland playing a ball to the top of the area. Outside, out of the reach of Edwards, unless he grew to about 7 foot tall or so. And Luca Clare able to clear it and punt it away in the midfield. Takes an Indians bounce. Heiser slides down trying to get the ball, and there's going to be a foul against Grinnell. Indians with a free kick. Walter playing it quickly into the area, but out of everybody's reach, and the official has blown his whistle. Apparently we got another foul.
Seems like he hit a Grinnell hand, so.
Okay. So this is about 25, maybe 30 yards from goal, near the center of the field. And Josh Hartle to take the free kick. No defense. Oh, two-man wall from Grinnell. Ball played a little bit low to the left of the wall. Grinnell clear. Oskaloosa getting possession, playing long, and onside apparently, and a chance and a shot high.
And there's a chance for the Indians, unable to put the ball in goal again.
Carson Jensko it was who had the opportunity, and it seemed like they were a little too far ahead of play, but the official saying no. Less than 23 minutes to go in the game. Goal kick for Grinnell and Mateus Durr. Been rather the quieter of the two goalkeepers tonight. Played with control for Oskaloosa for Hartle to his left. Dropping it back for Nick Walter, who will kick it back for Luca Claro, the goalkeeper. He'll kick it ahead to the center line. Indians getting control with Travis Otto, who's back in the game. Ball ricocheting at midfield. Indians get control. Walter had it briefly, and then we got a foul against Grinnell, and looked like Nicholas Walter wanted the advantage to be played rather than they have things stopped for the free kick. Carson Jensko on the near side for Oskaloosa, playing it inside for Hartle. Ball poked away. Now ball played ahead for Otto to try to run onto, but Durr able to come out of his area and get there first. Durr with a punt. 21:40 to play in the game. 2-0 Grinnell. Playing it ahead out of reach of teammates. Hartle into the center circle, leading it for Riley Miller. That's taken away by Grinnell. Heiser trying to play it ahead now for the Indians. Drop back and a long ball. Jensko in a race with it. But again, getting back defensively quickly for Grinnell was Wyatt Dillon. the senior defender who's had a solid game. And a ball played by Dylan Long, way long. And was that offside or we got a foul?
Seems like an offside call by the referee.
Okay.
Seems like Kelvin McFarland was coming from an offside position.
Grinnell and Oskaloosa with substitutions ready to come in. Liam Skuka ready to come back in for the Indians. And Evan Honeycutt will come back in for Grinnell. McFarland getting the ball, skip past a defender on the near side. Now a long ball played. McFarland looking to run onto it on the right side as he go from right to left. McFarland right out of the area near the corner flag now. Kicks it off an Oskaloosa defender. And that would have, I think that would be a corner for Grinnell. Carson Junsko checking out for the Indians as Liam Skuka comes back into the ball game to play a forward role for Oskaloosa. Corner played short by Grinnell on the far side. A run and a shot, and a ricochet cleared off the line by the Indians and cleared away, but not out on the far side. Indians defense doing a nice job there. Long shot, easily contained by Luca Claro. Grinnell trying to put something together, put a third goal on the board and settle the issue with under 20 minutes to play. 2-0 Grinnell. Tigers play ahead on the right wing. Ball is hit off an Oskaloosa player. We got another Grinnell corner. More substitutions. Salvador Gonzalez back into the game for Oskaloosa. And as Riley Miller checks out. Corner taken on the far side, I believe the 5th of the game for Grinnell. And Wyatt Dillon to take that corner on the right wing side as Grinnell attack the goal to our left. Dillon's corner off and Oskaloosa head high rather than far. Ball just out of the penalty area and Grinnell getting possession. Now they're going to look to reset. Dillon on the right wing, centers it, but nobody home in a white shirt. And Plate getting control for Oskaloosa, playing it ahead on the near side with 18 minutes to play in the game. Plate on a run, checks, pass hit a Grinnell defender, and will run out of bounds on the near side. Throw in Oskaloosa, even though Gavin McFarland didn't see it that way.
Yeah, it seemed like it was hit off of Oskaloosa player, but referee seems to disagree.
Gonzalez trying to play it ahead on the near side after the throw-in. Parmley controls for Grinnell, plays it in the circle. Now ahead intended for McFarland. Nice job by Nicholas Walder to get the ball away from him. Walder will boot it down to the near side. Grinnell will get control and play it back for the keeper, Durr. Durr's pass off Parmley's leg. Indians getting control. Now ball coming into the area, chance for Alaric Wilson, but Durr is able to get there first. Durr with a punt downfield, 17 minutes to play. Grinnell still with a 2-0 lead. Both goals coming in the first 16 minutes of the game. McFarland with a long shot. Again, more ambition than accuracy. Goal kick for the Indians. It's going to take a while to retrieve the ball.
Yeah, McFarland taking a chance from real far out there, but able to hit the target from that far out.
And Grinnell, for their first game of the season, their coach, Parker Custer, wasn't sure quite what he was going to get from his team because they had lost quite a few seniors from last year's squad, but they look pretty solid today.
Yeah, it seemed like a really organized team they've got here, and they've been playing really good today.
And Oskaloosa pass sliced out of bounds to the near side. Grinnell will throw it in. Grinnell's next game will be their home opener a week from today when they host South Tama. Ball played on the near side off an Oskaloosa defender out of bounds. Who's going to throw it in? It will be Wyatt Dillon. Dillon, long throw. Intended for McFarland. Comes loose in the area and a shot high. Trying to get the license number of that truck, or that Tiger, rather, who had the shot. I believe that was Stephen Parmley. Play underway in the Oskaloosa end off the goal kick. McFarland plays it to the right. Down the far side into the penalty area. Ball knocked out of bounds as McFarland and Walter were battling for it. It's off McFarland and an Oskaloosa goal kick. 15 minutes to play. Still 2-0 Grinnell. Well, the goal kick goes right to Grinnell. Calvin Jaworski on the far sideline. Ball was off him, out of bounds. Oskaloosa throw in. Skuka near the halfway line. Had the ball taken away by Brownell. Now we got a linesman signal for a foul. Referee letting play go on. Crossfield ball to the near side, just out of the reach of an Oskaloosa player, but giving chase is Travis Otto. Ball cleared away. Played for the Indians on the near side. Sidesteps toe. Near sideline, and ball goes out of bounds near sideline. It will be an Oskaloosa throw. Gonzalez on the throw and headed back out of bounds. Gonzalez will throw it in again. Ball runs for Hurdle. Playing it wide to the far side for Liam Skutka. Skuka centering pass to the top of the area, knocked away by Grinnell. Tigers get possession. McFarland, nice job to sidestep a man to the right. His pass didn't go where he intended, and the Indians with possession. And then a Grinnell takeaway, and now an Indians takeaway down the far side. Scholes had it briefly. Ball kicked out of bounds far side. Indians throw in with just over 13 minutes to play. 2-0 Grinnell. Throw in skied in the air, headed down. And Grinnell getting control again down the far sideline. Jaworski couldn't quite control that, but it's off an Indians player before it goes out of bounds, and Grinnell will throw it in from in front of their own bench on the far side. Throwing off a couple of Oskaloosa heads. Comes for Walter with plenty of room. He'll pass it on the near side for Gonzalez, who turns to try to run out of the ball. Toe surrounding him, and Toe getting the takeaway for Grinnell. Toe drops it back for Dillon. Ball comes out of bounds. It will be a Grinnell throw-in. 12:10 to play. Still 2-0 Grinnell. Both goals coming in the opening 16 minutes. Throw-in is headed into the penalty area. Luca Clara will come down to get it. And boot it downfield. Ball takes an Oski bounce as it ricochets near the center circle. Skuka getting control for the Indians. Skuka moving down to the far side. At the center line, being hounded defensively. Ball came loose. Skuka trying to make a slide tackle. Didn't come away with the ball. And a tackle on the far side by Scholes knocks the ball out of bounds. And actually, they've called it. No, that is a throw-in for Grinnell. Thrown in off McFarland's head, headed out by the Indians. Comes for Parmley, center from the right side. Came right to Luca Claro. He'll run to the top of the area and punt it downfield. Ball takes an Oskaloosa bounce. Ball runs loose to the near side, but Grinnell getting there first again. McFarland in the inside right position in his own end, or rather in the Oskaloosa end. Grinnell trying to play possession, get a chance now. Toe running onto it on the left side. Got past plate. Toe dropped it back. McFarland centered, hit it high to the far side and caught easily by Claro. 10:25 to play. McFarland seems to be one of those guys who you hate to see as an opponent, but you'd love to have on your own team.
Yes, he's got a lot of energy as he goes up and down the wing, and even when he plays centrally, and he helps a lot in the defense as well.
Waiting for a substitution to come off the field. Before we restart play. Ball kicked toward the Oskaloosa end off a Grinnell player out of bounds. Will be Indians throw in near the center line. 9:35 to play. Second half. 2-0 Grinnell over Oskaloosa. Indians throw it into the far side, just out of Skuko's reach. And Luca Clara is actually wearing the number 9 shirt and playing as a forward.
Oh, great, good change there.
So we've got Landon Hunold, a freshman, playing in goal now for the Indians for the final 9+ minutes.
Claro leaving the goals and going, playing as a center forward there.
He's got the skill to be able to do it, as I understand, from Coach Greg Walter. And this isn't like hockey where you can pull a goalie for an extra man. The laws of the soccer say that you have to have a goaltender.
Yes, you do.
Ball played ahead on the left side. Indians giving chase on the left. Centering pass comes in front, and it's there!
And the Indians get their first goal of the game.
I believe that was Dane Gardner who got the goal. Great opportunity for the Indians to get their way. They're able to make something happen, and they get on the board with 8:33 to play, and it's now a 2-1 game.
Seems like the tactical change of the coach for the Indians is coming to play.
Play is underway, but the clock hasn't started yet. Goal coming at 71:07. Dane Gardner, a sophomore, with his first goal of the year. And the referee has picked up the ball, and I'm not sure what the issue is. Called some kind of a foul or something or other, and it's Indians are just going to boot it down back to the goalkeeper for Grinnell, Mateus Durr. Durr punting it down. We got the clock running. Gonzalez getting to the ball first for Oskaloosa, but his pass is broken up. McFarland from the left boots it down. It's well off target. And Hunter is just going to let it go for a goal kick. Under 8 minutes to play. How much do you gamble if you're Oskaloosa?
They should try to put their players up and get a second goal in the 7 minutes left.
But now we've got a man coming in and a
Toe.
shot just wide, and a follow-up is off target. Stephen Parmley had come in from the left side, shot it across goal, and nobody was there to tap it in for Grinnell. Goal kick Oskaloosa.
A good chance there for Grinnell to put the game to bed, but Oskaloosa still has a chance to come back here.
Indians with a goal kick. Skips past Grinnell player. Knocked high in the air to the center circle. Grinnell trying to get control. And played back into the Grinnell half. Indians racing for the ball, and it's cleared away by Wyatt Dillon. Skied out of bounds on the near side for an Oskaloosa throw-in. Dane Edwards is looking to check back in for Grinnell the next opportunity. Off the throw-in, hit, ball headed high in the air. Ball now runs for Gonzalez on the near side. Pokes it away from McFarland, but also pokes it out of bounds on the near side. Grinnell throw-in. And senior Dane Edwards will come back into the game. And he'll replace Robert Groves. Indians with possession. Gonzalez on the near side, playing it long and onside. A race for the ball on the near side. It's Luca Clara with it. Centering pass. Nobody home in a maroon shirt. Indians still with possession left of the area. Played back for Josh Hartle. Hartle drops it back, but intercepted. That man McFarland making a menace again. 5:50 to play. Grinnell with possession in the circle for Parmley. Long for McFarland, far side. He wasn't quite ready for the pass. The ball will just run out of bounds far side. That works for Grinnell. Even if they don't get the possible scoring opportunity, they do let some clock run out. Indian substitutions. Alaric Wilson coming out. And Carter Heiser coming back into the game. Indians perhaps hoping a burst of speed from Heiser can make things happen as the Indians trail now 2-1. Here's a ball played in the inside right channel. Heiser giving chase. A Grinnell defender is there first. Ball comes for Gonzalez on the right. Scuffed away by Grinnell. Indians getting control briefly with Walter. Now in the center circle for Plate. Ball drop back for Walter. Finds a man on the left. Played outside for Hartle, but that was knocked away by Grinnell. And Edwards on the right sideline with 4.5 minutes to play. Ball off an Oskaloosa player and a Grinnell throw-in. Indians trying to make something happen there. Again, just not quite all the pieces getting together.
Yeah, that goal has given them a lot of energy, and they're pushing off with that momentum, trying to get a second goal, but they just can't get it right.
Gonzalez playing it ahead. Ball was taken away nicely by Parmley. And a lead for Toe, trying to split a couple of defenders. Toe, he's in on goal. He will shoot, and he will score, and he will seal the deal.
Richard Toe breaking through that defense with speed and getting around the goalkeeper there with a great goal.
The freshman with, I believe, his first varsity goal. That makes it 3-1. That goal coming at 76:04.
Really, really quick feed there by the center forward, Richard Toe.
And good composure by him, too.
Yes, that was amazing finishing there.
Kept his cool, didn't panic, and just was able to slot it past Landon Hunold. And we may have an Oskaloosa player being cautioned here. I'm not sure Nicholas Walter was in discussion with referee Philippe Neves. I don't see anyone leaving the field. Oh, now we do have a yellow card.
Seems like a red card to me.
A red card.
Yeah, referee brandished the red card against Goodko there.
I'm guessing it's for something he said because we haven't had any actual play.
Yes, Goodko seems to be going back saying something to the referee, who comes out and takes out the red card.
Well, that means he will miss a game. And something else to keep in mind, too, if a team gets, I believe it's three or four red cards during the course of a season, they don't get to play in the postseason. So that's certainly a reason for people to behave themselves.
Yes, Goodko there letting his team down in these final minutes by having them play with 10 men.
And after a player gets a red card, you cannot substitute for him. It's not like baseball. If you're ejected from a soccer game, you're gone. Just don't use up all the hot water in the shower. So Oskaloosa will play with 10 men for the final 3 minutes, 56 seconds of this game. Now trailing 3-1. And that goal coming up less than 5 minutes after the Indians had scored to get back into it. So Oskaloosa with a kickoff. Trying to see if they can maybe force Grinnell into a mistake and maybe make it a 3-2 game even though they're down a man. Ball's played all the way back to the goal. Hunnell with a long run to come out to kick it forward, but it hit a Grinnell player. Indians getting control with Hartle near the center circle. Walter's pass was scuffed. It comes for Heiser, but taken away from Toe. And we've got an Oskaloosa player down on the field, and I think that's Hart. Let's see, that's Nicholas Walter. I wonder if maybe he didn't catch his cleats on the turf maybe when he was trying to make that pass. He's up on his feet.
Yeah, it seems like he caught more turf than ball there trying to pass the ball out wide.
And that can mess up with your musculature.
Yeah, it seems like he's asking for a change.
Well, Eric Wilson has come onto the field, and the official has not stopped play. Now not yet he hasn't, even though we have medical personnel on the field. Okay, we do have a stoppage on the field now. And senior Nicholas Walter being attended to. He is sitting upright and being helped to his feet. And limping as he walks off the field under his own power. Now there's a guy the Indians can ill afford to lose for a long period. Senior, one of the team leaders.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't sit out for too long, seeing that they've lost Gutka from a red card already.
The Indians' next game will be at Dallas Center Grimes next Tuesday. So plenty of time for work with the training staff to get back, hopefully, to full fitness very quickly. Indians playing ahead with under 2.5 minutes to play, trailing Grinnell 3-1. Now a ball played in space on the far side, a centering pass. Off an Oskaloosa head backwards to the goal, and Hunnell able there to catch it. Hunnell runs out to the near side and throws it out for Gonzalez. And the ball runs out of bounds to the near side, Oskaloosa throw in. That was a nice job by Hunnell to get the ball.
Yeah, it was a good catch from him coming out of his line.
Luca Clara, who started the game in goal, now playing as an outfield player, played ahead for Gonzalez, now runs on the near side loose. He'll come to Clara again near the right sideline, shielding it well from Toe and another Grinnell player, and now Clara hits the deck, and it will be a foul on Grinnell. Minute and a half to play. Or check that, it'll be an Oskaloosa throw-in. Salvador Gonzalez to throw it. It comes off the chest of Gardner out of bounds. And Grinnell with the throw. Grinnell on their season opener looking pretty solid. And McFarland is going to come off to be replaced again by Edwards. And this will probably be the end of the game, or the last we see of Gavin McFarland tonight.
Yeah, McFarland, who's put out quite a good, great performance out here today.
Grinnell playing it down the far side. They've got a one-man advantage after Liam Skutka was sent off after Grinnell got their third goal in the 77th minute. Now a run for the Indians on the far side with Heiser. Heiser trying to get a return pass, but broken up well by Aiden Brownell in the Grinnell defense. 20 seconds to play. And the ball runs out of bounds. Grinnell will go to 1-0 on the year. Oskaloosa will drop to 0-2, and their next game will be next Tuesday at Dallas Center Grimes. Time about to run out, and this will belong to the Grinnell Tigers as they defeat the Oskaloosa Indians by a score of 3-1. We'll come back and wrap things up here from Drost Field at the Lacey Recreation Complex in Oskaloosa. We'll come back in 3 minutes. Final score again, Grinnell 3, Oskaloosa 1. This is Oskaloosa Boys High School Soccer on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
For all your home and business pest management needs, call Certified Pest Control of Oskaloosa. Beth and I offer better prices, better service, same-day responses, and satisfaction guaranteed. We are the only pest control company locally owned and operated. Remember, termites on your property will lead to wood structural damage. So call now for your termite inspection and ask about termite pre-treatment of new construction. We also offer bed bug heat treatments. For seasonal or monthly pest control at the guaranteed lowest prices in the area, call Certified Pest Control, 641-295-0700. We are licensed to kill.
For over 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old-world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
Last year, the Bank Iowa team completed almost 9,000 community service hours. Oofta! That's more hours than a year contains. It's refreshing to see a bank that cares. That's actually why I chose to bank with Bank Iowa. They're a local bank that invests in community, and the community that matters most is the one that we're both a part of. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn more about our personal, commercial, and agricultural banking services, or go online to bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
Keep up to date on what's going on at the Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa by joining our text club today. Simply text QPM to 64600. You will receive reminders of our sidewalk sales and other events. Also, when you join our text club, you will be entered for a chance to win a gift certificate. So join our text club today. Text QPM to 64600 and don't forget to like us on Facebook. We'll see you at the Quincy Place Mall at 1110 North Quincy Avenue in Ottumwa.
Hello, this is Wade Davidson, owner of Rock Island Tap, and I want to invite you to come down and check out the tap. We are excited to offer you 59 various beer selections, including 24 craft and domestic beers. We not only offer unique beers, but we can get you mixed drinks, wine, and my famous vodka and Jameson Bloody Marys. We are looking forward to offering lots of events and live music. You're going to want to keep updated on all activities and live music, so be sure to like us on Rock Island Tap Facebook page or call 641-676-ROCK for more information. Come on down to Rock Island Tap, relax, and enjoy a few with us.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Amber Coffey.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Hawkeye Real Estate is your one-stop source for everything real estate in Mahaska County and the surrounding area. Whether commercial, residential, or acreages, we've got you covered with the area's largest pool of real estate professionals, full-time support staff, and property management services. With over $19 million in sales volume for 2016, Hawkeye continues to be Oskaloosa's leading real estate office. Discover what thousands already know. When it's time to make a move, get the Hawkeye Edge.
Fred's Muffler Shop in Oskaloosa has been a family-owned and operated business for over 55 years and is proud to support our community and the student athletes in it. Fred's Muffler provides their customers with bumper-to-bumper quality work done with hometown dependability and competitive prices. Come see what's new at Fred's Muffler Shop in the brand new showroom located at 1214 A Avenue West in Oskaloosa.
Water is more than just a source of life. We have fun with it, clean with it, grow with it, save lives with it. How water gets to us is rarely ever thought about. But at Clow Valve Company, water is never taken for granted. We design and build some of the most advanced water valves and hydrants in the world from one of the cleanest, greenest, and safest facilities in the United States. Clow Valve Company, it's more.
Welcome back to Dross Field at the Lacey Recreation Complex in Oskaloosa. Joe Lancello, along with Musa Endai from the William Penn University men's soccer team, calling the action here as Grinnell defeats Oskaloosa 3-1 in the home opener for the Oskaloosa boys soccer team. Grinnell striking early in the game, twice in the first 16 minutes. It was Evan Honeycutt opening the scoring on an assist from Gavin McFarland at 7:43 to make it 1-0. Then at the 15:51 mark, a Wyatt Dillon free kick was converted by McFarland with an open header for a goal. That made it 2-0 in favor of Grinnell. That was the halftime score. Oskaloosa got back into the game at 71:07 on a header from sophomore Dane Gardner, his first goal of the season. That made it a 2-1 game. So the Indians still had an opportunity, but then less than 5 minutes later, Richard Toe got an opportunity on the left-hand side and was free and scored to make it a 3-1 lead for Grinnell. That coming at 76:04. And as the Indians were getting back to set up for the kickoff following the goal, Liam Skutka apparently got into a discussion with referee Philippe Neves and apparently said too much. He was ejected from the game on a straight red card.
Yeah, Sutka, that was, as we saw, talking to the referee and being ejected from the game. Will miss the next game, which is unfortunate for the Oskaloosa Indians.
And Skutka was a good presence for Oskaloosa, trying to make things happen up front. And it was a game where the Indians had a few chances or things that were close to chances. And they were able to convert the one, but Grinnell seemed like the worthy winners here, a more organized team and a pretty solid bunch.
Yeah, Grinnell put out a great performance out here today by being really organized, as we saw in the midfield, by dominating that midfield battle. Oskaloosa had a lot of chances which they weren't able to put away. Liam Skutka, as you said, was one of their best players out here tonight, and unfortunately he ended the game with a red card.
So he won't be available when the Indians have their next game a week from tonight at Dallas Center Grimes. The Indians fall to 0-2 on the season. For Grinnell, they win their season opener. Their next game will be a week from tonight when they host South Tama. And we'll be back with a final word when we come back in 3 minutes. This is Oskaloosa Boys High School Soccer on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Staying healthy has just gotten quicker and easier. Pella Regional Health Center's walk-in clinic is there when you need it. And now you can reserve your spot with convenient online reservations. Goodbye waiting room. Hello walk-in reservations. Go to www.pellahealth.org/walk-in to reserve your spot at Pella Regional's walk-in clinic. Pella Regional Health Center, providing healthcare and healing services with Christian compassion.
Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Van Welden, your local expert at Malcolm Lumber. At Malcolm Lumber, we pride ourselves in being your local lumberyard. We boast competitive prices that you find at the big box stores and unmatched service that the big box stores can't provide. Our one-on-one service is what sets us apart. Our knowledgeable experts are here ready to help build you a better future. And thanks to the community for having us all these years.
You can continue to find Malcolm Lumber at our 3 locations in Grinnell, Montezuma, and Oskaloosa. Malcolm Lumber is here for you, start to finish.
At Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, getting your prescription filled is easy. The large covered drive-thru and easy access to the front door is convenient, and the friendly staff is always ready to help you. With a variety of goods and home decor, Mahaska Drug is sure to have the perfect gift for any occasion. Have your favorite photos developed and framed at Mahaska Drug's framing counter, and cherish your memories for years to come. It's all at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, where they have been committed to a healthy community for over 20 years. Call 673-3439 or stop in today.
See what See First has for you. Crazy good rates. Complete convenience. Cash for what you need. Capital to grow. Join the crowd. Try us. Join us. Because together is better.
We all need help from time to time, especially during life's health transitions. Whether you're getting back on your feet or looking for a new place to call home, Care Initiatives is here. For over 25 years, we've helped Iowans maintain independence and quality of life. Rehabilitation, skilled nursing, long-term care, hospice care. No matter what life brings, our team of experts are ready. Care Initiatives for life's health transitions.
Once again, Grinnell beating Oskaloosa 3-1 in boys high school soccer tonight. That was also the score of the JV game. Grinnell beating Oskaloosa by 3-1. Musa, any final thoughts about the game tonight?
I enjoyed being out here. It was a really good performance by the Grinnell team. The Oskaloosa defense as well did their best to keep out those Grinnell offenses from scoring a lot of goals. But just the Oskaloosa offense just couldn't get the ball in the net. But hopefully in their next game, they're able to get their first win of the season.
Again, the Indians boys, their next game will be at Dallas Center Grimes a week from tonight. And also a week from tonight will be the first game for the Oskaloosa girls soccer team this season. We'll have that for you on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network. That will be a 5:30 kickoff with pregame coverage starting at 6:15. And our next Oskaloosa boys soccer broadcast will come your way on April the 23rd when Norwalk comes to Oskaloosa. That'll be 6:45 pregame and 7 o'clock with the kickoff. And I see Nicholas Walter, who was injured late in the game. He's got his right shoe and sock off and trying to walk things off, but he's still limping pretty badly. He's going to need quite a bit of time in the training room, I think, before the Indians' next game. Musa, thank you so much for your help tonight. We appreciate it, and best of luck with the William Penn soccer team coming up next fall.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, that is going to do it for us from from Dross Field at Lacey Recreation Complex. Thanks very much to Titus Flitzring, our producer-director, and the crew with Oskaloosa Video Production. Thanks back to Brother Dave at Mission Control of KBOE Radio and the No Coast Network. Thanks to our sponsors, and thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score once again here tonight, it was Oskaloosa 3 and Grinnell 1. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. Good night, everyone. Okay.
You've been listening to Oskaloosa Indians Soccer Action on KBOE. Brought to you by Clow Valve Company, Oskaloosa Vision Center, Community First Credit Union, Mahaska Drug, Hawkeye Real Estate, Edward Jones Investments, Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, Pella Printing, Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa, Fred's Muffler Shop, Malcolm Lumber, Bank Iowa, The Rock Island Tap, Northern Mahaska Specialty Care, Falvey Lumber, Certified Pest Control, Robert Auld Investments, Layton State Bank, and Pella Regional Health Center. Your keys to the game sponsor is Craig Ford. This has been a presentation of the No Coast Network.